The All Progressive Congress APC on Saturday, July 5, 2025, hold one big South stakeholders meeting for Victor Waifo Creative Hub wey dey for Benin City under the theme Renewed Hope Agenda in Action, Strengthening APC Mobilization and Governance in the South-South. The APC South-South Stakeholders Meeting they hosted by His Excellency Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo. Ogbonge people wey show face na governors like Senator Monday Okpebholo of Edo State, Senator Prince Bassey Edet of Cross River State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori of Delta State, and Pastor Umon Bassey Eno of Akwa Ibom State. Senate Presido Senator Godswill Akpabio, APC Acting National Chairman Alhaji Ali Bukar, plus senators, House of Reps, and state party chairmans them also show face for the meeting. Chief Victor Garon, wey be APC National Vice Chairman South-South, opened the meeting and come here and said the South-South region they very important to Niger. He come hail the governors wey don't join APC and also throw salute to FCT Minister Nyesom Wike for his commitment to the Renewed Hope agenda.
Our meeting today is not just a mental gathering, but also a reaffirmation of our shared commitment to the ideals and future of our great party. It is a manifestation of our unity and deep resolve to reshape the destiny of the party, our people, and the development of the South-South region. The South-South region is particularly very important in the Nigerian project, not only because of the enormous resources it houses and its contribution to the national economy, but also because of the vibrant and powerful presence of our people. The South-South must therefore unite positively to recover our developmental vocation in the Nigerian project. Let me thank Mr. President, President Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for his support to the party and the impactful policies and programs under the Renewed Hope agenda that has galvanized and attracted interest in the region. Let me reassure Mr. President of the loyalty and commitment of the South-South region to his administration. The atmosphere in the region is ripe for proper politicking. And it is time for all stakeholders to vigorously mobilize and create awareness for our great party. And must not forget to thank the FCT Minister, His Excellency Chief Nyesom Wike, for his monumental support and contribution to the growth and belief in the Renewed Hope agenda in the South-South. My gratitude also goes to all our governors for their support for the party and bold, impactful policies that have deepened the acceptability of the party in the South-South. In particular, let me thank our host governor, His Excellency Monday Okpebholo, for accepting to host the stakeholders meeting.
For in welcome address, Governor Monday Okpebholo come here and say the meeting a special one wey go bring unity for the country. He can remind everybody say South-South they always talk with one voice during serious times. Oga Okpebholo can also chook mouth on top wetin in government don't achieve and come thank Presido Tinubu for the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road and also say e sweet am say South-South person dey as Senate Presido. He come call on other governors who never join APC to follow come join the party.
This meeting is significant as it is the first effort to get the stakeholders of our great party in the South-South region to discuss as a family. South-South region has always spoken with one voice, especially during critical times like this. This meeting is a loud reminder that the time is ripe and we must start talking to ourselves. I want to use this opportunity to thank our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his leadership style and support for this region. Within these past 2 years, our region has enjoyed unparalleled patronage, ranging from the coastal routes establishment of South-South Development Commission, numerous roads developmental projects. The President has shown South-South a level of support. We have never seen this for so many years. Indeed, the President Tinubu is a man of courage, capacity, and uncommon wisdom. The Edo people and the entire South-South, we are sincerely grateful to him. South-South is gradually coming back to his footing. In the past, the leadership of Nigeria is in the South, so we are coming back. Consultations into what we do in political realm was in the South. Now we are coming back. I am urging the remaining governors to come in so that we can speak with one voice and we can be stronger together.
Delta State Governor Wayne Deputy represents Sir Monday John Oyeme come talk say Delta State dey fully behind Presido Tinubu and say by 2027 no other party go fit stand for Delta. Cross River and Akwa Ibom State governors also promise full support for Presido Tinubu's second term.
I want to first render apology of my governor, His Excellency Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborowori, for not being here in person. It was due to some very urgent and very important national assignments. And that is why I'm here as his representative. He sent his warm greetings to His Excellencies and all stakeholders of our dear South-South. He said I should let you know that Delta State is very happy to come into this family, the APC family. We are very much in support of Mr. President and his Renew Hope agenda. Because with his Renew Hope, it has emboldened and empowered us to do more for Deltans. We are doing more and we'll continue to do more. And we want to assure Mr. President and the entire South-South that Delta State is APC and APC is Delta State. Delta State is known to go in one direction. And this time around, it is going to be APC 100%. We will not have any opposition. The pockets of other Deltans that are yet to join the train, we are working on them. And I want to assure this House that before the end of this year, you will not have a single opposition in Delta State. And so, Mr. President, come 2027, you are assured of 100% from Delta. APC will be the only party in our state come 2027. We assure everybody that in Delta State, there is no shaking. We know they carry last. We have never carried last, and we will not carry last.
When I look back with nostalgic feelings, some years ago, Cross River State was politically orphaned among the South-South Brotherhood. By being the first state within the region to join the League of Progressives, and with the passage of time, we assuaged the loneliness with the conviction that we took an informed decision because hope was indeed on the horizon. The hope finally materialized with the renewed hope of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration, which by dint of tangible achievements has made the political landscape of Nigeria to the extent that people are beginning to raise issues about a one-party state. The task of nation building is an arduous one. Our party, the APC, is stable and strong. Our commitment to improving the lives of Nigerians is testy and strong. Our focus on infrastructure, economic growth, and social welfare is well poised. Our stance on federalism
social transformation, control market economy, strengthen security, and a better future is very potent. Hence, some of the milestones within a short pace of 2 years. The removal of fuel subsidies and termination of multiple foreign exchange systems has helped stabilize our foreign exchange system. The increased revenue and transparency in government transactions have helped us both in terms of rating and credibility internationally. The bold strides in sorting out infrastructural deficits like we have never seen before. At no time in the history of Nigeria was there a bold attempt to build infrastructure the way that we have seen this government do. Increase in oil production. At some point we were almost coming under, in fact most of the times, we came under 1 million barrels. Today, the average remains 1.7. Student loan scheme will help our students and will build capacity and of course expand knowledge. Consumer credit scheme is a scheme that when it trickles down to the very people that we get to, will know that this is a major game changer that can change the life of our people. Removal of tariffs and import duties on essentials, very, very important, as things are beginning to stabilize. Incentive to farmers to increase food production. Sooner or later, prices of food are going to come down because there's a lot of intervention in the area of agriculture. Our external reserve rose to $40 billion, boosting confidence and stability. Our trade surplus hit 13.7 billion, showing strong export performance. Portfolio investments surged to 13.35 billion, a clear vote of confidence in the Nigerian economy. The balance of payment surplus of $6.8 billion in 2024, first in 3 years. That balance I've not seen in quite a long time. A progressive tax system that will benefit the poor and the middle class. I can go on and on and on, but there's need for me to point this out so that when we are in our constituencies, we speak with courage, we speak with boldness, because there's never been a time in the history of this country that we've had such a courageous and bold leader that has taken the present strides that we are seeing today. The South-South geopolitical zone, I can boldly announce to you that we are in safe hands and on a trajectory for greatness. According to an anonymous axiom, it's a great error to change a working formula, a productive philosophy, or an efficient workman. We in the South-South have tested and trusted the capacity of Mr. President, and we hold firmly to the conviction that his vision is viable, his mission for the nation is magnificent, and his formula for delivery is formidable. Mr. President's tenacity to steer the nation through the most turbulent economic and political waters while maintaining the sail is simply magical. Nothing attracts greatness to a personality like the consistency of character and the excellency of courage in the face of very daunting demands. Therefore, we have come with an alabaster of endorsements, and we are pouring it generously and unreservedly on our dear captain of the progressives, the commander-in-chief, the leader of our great party, the Jagaban of Africa, His Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to continue in his transformative leadership of reformation and restoration of our greatness. Cross River State as a state, we have taken a decision and there's no going back. We are going to deliver completely above 90%, and that we are going to achieve.
This will be my very first outing in the South-South with the APC family, and we didn't come alone. We came with a host of our people this morning to be part of this epoch-making occasion. In Akwa Ibom, we now run an Akwa Ibom United family across party lines, working for the All Progressive Congress to ensure that we return our president en masse in 2027, return our common Senate president return the governor, and return all our political office holders, all our senators, all our House of Reps, all our House of Assembly, to ensure that we all get back. We're working, and so we're very thankful to be here. Akwa Ibom is moving. The train has left the station, and we are being led by the Senate President, and we are glad to join him at the center. And like I said back home, he's there at the center to bring everything from the federal government to the table. We are back home to bring everything from the grassroots to the table, so we can have enough cake to share for Akwa Ibom people. It's a beautiful combination, and we'll continue to work for the progress of our people, cooperating with all others in the South-South region to ensure that we continue to speak with one voice.
Edo APC Chemo Emperor Jared Tinubu contacted Senate Presido Akpabio for the help during 2024 election and said Edo don't get better image under the new APC government. Delta APC Chemo contacts a PDP no deal Delta again, saying that APC they fully in charge. Akwa Ibom APC Chemo also took matters in praise the governor, say in they support the party well and come promise say them go fully support the re-election of Presido Tinubu, Senator Akpabio and Edo State Governor. Bayelsa APC Chemo come also talk say them they work night and day to make sure say APC carry everything for 2027. Iyan say people from PDP and other parties don't they join APC already. Cross River and Rivers State leaders also talk. As Rivers State leader Iyan say them go scatter any plan to form opposition, say no party fit beat APC for Rivers.
I want to first of all thank the leadership of the South-South. Because before our election that brought about our performing governor in faraway Cross Rivers, we made passionate appeal for the support of the zone for the election that was coming. And the Senate President promised us that the zone would not allow us to walk alone. And it was evident during the election, the Senate President, all the leaders, the governors of Cross River State, and all the leaders of South-South, and all the progressive governors were on ground to ensure that we got the victory. I want to use this opportunity to thank all of you for that help to chase out that evil government of Obaseki out of the state. I also want to let you know, the leaders of South-South, that you did not make any mistake when you supported us to bring about this governor that is doing so well. The past government of this state handed a banner with stains to our governor, even though the banner he received from Comrade Adam Soshomole was very clean, but he handed a stained one to our governor. And our governor came into the third stanza of the national anthem, is building a state where no man is oppressed. We are moving freely now. We are in unity. All the leaders are working together in unison. You know, recently, there were about 3 leaders that were in Abuja on the ADC. Because I have to discuss about the state of the party, I want to let you know that the 3 leaders you saw there, 2 of them are the worst of governors that has ever been produced in this state. Professor Sareme Osobo and John Odige Oyegu. The worst governors that this state has ever produced were there. So I want to let the leaders know the caliber of people that are in that place, that the state of the party and Edo State is working. And that even if you see those leaders with that party, there are no cracks on the wall. And all elections that are coming, we are going to defeat them. And you have an Ikimi, who is also among them. That is an old Chevrolet that takes a lot of fuel. And I wonder how much money that party has to fuel such a machine to move. Well, I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody for this meeting.
A whole political party that has dominated this region for the past 26 years went automatically into extinction. The PDP went into extinction. Today, Delta State is the only state in South-South that has no PDP. I used to read from John Maxwell that when you want to multiply your flock, you look for leaders. Today we have a leader in Sheriff Oborewori, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori. They call him Ukodo. His nickname is Ukodo, a delicacy of the Isokos, the Urubos, the Chekris, and the Jaws. It is said that if you don't contribute in cooking it, you will not be comfortable in eating it. Today, the Ukodo is going all over the place. We call him the conductor of the political orchestra in Delta State. And today, from the ward to the local government to the state, we don't have PDP in existence. They do not even have a secretariat in their column. I think Delta State needs to be applauded for that. We are all united, and I want to tell you this, that Delta State will be the first in the South-South when results are announced. It is going to be 100% for APC and 0% for the next party to hit.
Today, the topic is that Akwa Ibom is joyous. Joyous because we are led by a man which the scripture encapsulates by saying, when the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice. Your Excellency, the leader of the South-South geopolitical zone, thank you for the gift, acceptance, and love that you have for our beloved governor, the leader of Akwa Ibom State. He's not only a man of God, he's a unifier. And that is why today you can see the cream de la cream of Akwa Ibom State politicians in this great hall in the ancient city of Benin. I'm not coming here to eulogize that meticulous man that you carefully, in conjunction with the Minister of Gas seated there, to come and add value to the party. I'm not coming here to eulogize him or sing his litany. Rather, I want to thank you, sir, for granting the enabling environment to have one of the best addition in terms of value to the party. And so, he came in, he has rolled out programs in terms of sensitization of the people in Akwa Ibom State, mobilizing of the people in Akwa Ibom State, and above all, organizing the entire Akwa Ibom, because today in Akwa Ibom, we are Akwa Ibom united. And make no mistake, come 2027, Akwa Ibom, within very few minutes of the general elections, guaranteed we will deliver His Excellency Governor Mono for the next 6 years. We will deliver the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And finally, we will send our illustrious son, the President of the Senate, to go back to the chambers.
Bayelsa State APC, on the aftermath of our governorship election, was somewhat divided because of conflict of interest. But on the 5th of April 2025, the party gathered, held an extended State Executive Committee meeting where invited all critical stakeholders and all political appointees to a meeting to revisit our performance in the past governorship election, and 2, critically appraise the performance of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. And after exhaustive discussion, we came to a conclusion that we need to be united. We need to abandon our personal ambitions, because we discovered that one of the problems of Bayelsa State APC is governorship ambition. But the fact is that the Bayelsa State governorship election comes up in November 2027 after the general election. So we all agree that everybody should leave their ambitions and come together for us to work for Mr. President to ensure that Mr. President wins his presidential election in Bayelsa State 2027 and that we win majority of seats in the National Assembly and State House of Assembly. Secondly, we all agree, because there are a plethora of court cases, and we agree that every party member should withdraw their cases. I am pleased to announce that with the help of the MD of NDDC, Chief Samuel Okbuku, and the former deputy governorship candidate of our party, Honorable Joshua McIver, most of the cases, almost all except one, have been withdrawn from court. We, in the meeting, passed a vote of confidence on Mr. President, and we adopted him as our sole candidate for the 2027 presidential election.
We are gathered as a family. It is time for the president to remember our leaders, starting from Professor Ayade, who made all of us, to other persons that are here. That is the only appeal I have come to make. At the state level, the governor is doing well. At the federal level, we want better position to come to Cross River State. Let us stop struggling for empty positions that come to the zone, because Cross River State is at a weaker line. I make this appeal with the hope that God will hear my prayers, God will hear my cries, and people like Chief Edem Duke will also be uplifted. People like John Go Lebo will be uplifted. Daniel Asuku and a host of others will also be uplifted, because they all work for this party. So that in 2027, Cross River State have resolved that we are doing 95% and above for Mr. President's re-election. And for the governor, it is already taken for giving, because there will be no candidate to oppose him in the party. And if you try, because we have passed a resolution, I stand here to say before South, you'll be expelled from the party.
River State at some point was an orphan until we started globetrotting. And then we met a friend, a brother, somebody who loves Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And so River State now has a mother, father, brother. The only point I want to make, in addition to what my colleagues have said, we hear that there is something some people are weaving together and they call it coalition. And I'm sure you are aware that one of our sons is one of the frontliners of the so-called coalition. I want to assure us here that we are going to detonate That's Zero Capacity Coalition in Rivers State. We have done it many times, and we will do it again. I'd like to remind us that in 2023, Rivers State was the only state in the whole of South South and Southeast where Mr. President won outrightly. I know this will not sound palatable, but that is the truth of the matter. So I'm here to stand to say to you that we will repeat that feat. What is more, our brother, Honorable Victor Giadon, is the chairman of the party in the South. So we will not let you down. Let me say to us that because we started envisioning some of the crooked legs, APC River State started going into the nooks and crannies to conscientize and sensitize our people. And as we speak, I do not know of any political party who will, for any reason whatsoever, defeat APC in River State. I don't know of that party.
Barrister Felix Moka, APC National Publicity Secretary for Impart, Kotok said the party dey solidly behind Presido Tinubu. While National Women Leader Dr. Mary Alile Konyan said no matter any coalition, South women dey with Presido Tinubu, say no vacancy dey Aso Rock.
Now that our states are coming together, we have 2 more states that are still out there. We're hoping that they too will find reason to come into our party so we can have the harmony that the name of our region, South, the melodious harmony of our name, will finally be enacted politically so that across all of our states, we will stand together to push back the years of exclusion, of marginalization of our region. We are the golden goose that's continuing to lay the golden eggs for our country.
We know that we women in South, we are ready. We are committed to the new things that are happening in the South. A lot of things have been said here. Once there was just 1 state in the South. Now we have 4 states in the South. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, we will have 5, and we will have all the 6 states in the South. I can categorically tell you that it doesn't matter which party that has been formed, ADA, ANUNU, AZZ, ADA party, we are equal to the task. The women of South, how many there be when we not go win them? How many there be when we not go win them? How many there be? So somebody should take a message to them that the women of South, we are ready to deliver our president. 2027 is sure. There is no vacancy in Abuja. There is no vacancy in the villa. We will rally around our president to ensure that the mantle of the renewed hope that has been handed down to us, we will deliver. And of course, we will not only deliver, we will deliver gallantly, and the president and all our governors will be proud of the women of South. We women of South, we lead, other women follows.
Acting National Chair Mo Alhaji Ali Buka come praise the governors and salute everybody wait and that for the meeting, and come here and say the stakeholders meeting shows say South they united. A constant talk say,
as the heartbeat of the nation, permit me to first and foremost thank all the governors of South for realizing the importance of leading the zone to the central government and supporting the renewed hope agenda of our dear president and his wonderful policies that has made our party attractive to all. Our gathering today and under the theme, no vacancy in the villa, South unites for Tinubu, is more than a meeting. It is a movement and a call on South to continue unite and maintain its tradition of always keying into the central government to the benefit of the South-South. It is a movement that shows the appreciation of people of the South-South for the great policy of our dear president, which has impacted positively on the zone and putting Nigeria on the right trajectory. And so, why will there be a vacancy in the villa? As the acting national chairman of the largest political party in sub-Saharan Africa, I can assure you that we have no desire to turn Nigeria into one-party system. But when your policies are attractive to even the opposition, what can we do? As we continue our journey towards a greater Nigeria, I call on the people of South-South to remain united and continue to support Mr. President, his policies.
For the closing talk, Senate Presido Akpabio says South-South na key to Nigeria economy and come salute the governors and lawmakers for their unity and support for Presido Tinubu. A court talk say Oga Presido don dey do big things across Nigeria and say South-South will continue to support them.
What does this tell you? That South-South is speaking with one voice. And then we in the South-South, they say we are the heartbeat of the economy of the nation. The egg, or do you call it the chicken, that lays the golden egg. Don't you think we have a right to determine who shares our egg to the rest of Nigeria? Don't you think we have that right? That's the reason why in the past governments in this country, the South-South had always played very pivotal roles. Because the resources are from you and shared in Abuja to the entirety of the nation. And I don't know, except in the last few years that we went into opposition, out of our own internal conflicts, just like Yadon said, the South-South had always aligned with those that they select to share the golden eggs that come from the South-South region. Can we clap for ourselves? And so, ahead of 2027, the South-South is speaking. I hope somebody's watching. I don't care the name of the political party that they want to bring. Whether you call it Adamo United, whether you call it Adamma, or whether you call it Ada Obi, whatever name you want to call it, or you say it's a former airline, ADC, whatever name that you want to call it, I hope you are listening and watching. The South-South is speaking that we are now coming with Bola Ahmed Tinubu United. Bola Ahmed Tinubu United. Bola Ahmed Tinubu United. On Asiwaju we stand. On APC we stand. That is the position of the South-South.
All the stakeholders wait and that for the meeting here Presido Tinubu for in reforms and how he don't carry South-South along. They mentioned the Lagos-Calabar Road and Akpabio as Senate Presido as big achievement. They come call on the two remaining governors for the region, say make them follow come join APC. The meeting end as all of them agree say Presido Tinubu na the only APC candidate for 2027 as Honorable Julius Ihonvere moved the motion and Senator Adams Oshomole comes second down.
We hereby unanimously adopt Mr. President, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFRO, as our sole candidate for the 2027 election. No be so na talk? No be so na talk? That is the decision of the South-South zone of the All Progressive Congress. No be so na talk? Yes, so. Finally, we hereby unanimously adopt our APC governors from the South-South zone as our sole candidates in their respective states in 2027 gubernatorial election, and appeal to electorate to vote massively for them in recognition of their outstanding performances
and commitment to good governance. Not be so on talk. At this point, I have delivered the message from the South. Not be so on send me.
I, Right Honorable Professor Julius Omozuabo Ihonvere, CON, Leader, House of Representatives, hereby note that whereas the APC governors of the South region have done marvelously well, they have joined hands with our common president to reposition, refocus, and redirect the direction of growth, development, and stability in the South. Have joined hands with the National Assembly to promote a widespread culture of constitutionalism, respect for human rights, and implementing the 8-point agenda and the renewed hope agenda of the president. And for the first time, bringing meaning, content, and context to the overall holistic agenda of the APC in the South Zone. I hereby move that all the prayers outlined in the communique hereby read a minute ago be adopted by the delegations here, the delegates here today, as the position of the South.
The motion moved by Julius Ihonvere as reflected in the communique that was earlier read to us. I so second, Mr. President.
Our dear performing governors, our dear performing ministers, our dear performing members of the South Zone, in the presence of the acting national chairman and members of the NWC and our distinguished delegates. The motion has been moved and duly seconded. Those in support of the resolutions as read, adopting the governors, adopting Mr. President, and of course commending and passing vote of confidence on the Senate President and the working committee of the region. Those in support of the adoption of the entirety of the community says aye. And those against say nay. Oh, the ayes have it. There is no nay yet. So I drop the gavel. Ekpakam.
As APC, they prepare to scatter ground for South. This meeting shows that the region don't fully key into the renewed hope agenda and go stand gidigba with Presido Tinubu come 2027. Make una not forget, say, as we see him, now so we dey talk him. We not the take blame. Ekata Ujiseli, TMC News.